President Biden has spent today at the White House with his advisors, closely monitoring the election turnout. Laura Barone-Lopez is at the White House, and she joins us now to talk about how this election could affect the Biden administration. So, Laura, first of all, who has been out on the trail for representing the Democrats, and what is the final messaging been?
Well, President Biden has been out on the trail in recent weeks, although a lot of those stops have been fundraisers, Judy. Not as much traditional rally stops for the president, but he has been making the rounds, and the three big arguments he's been making are around economy, abortion, and democracy. Also out on the trail is former President Barack Obama, and as well as Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg, and a number of Democratic senators like Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren in more independent formats. But again, as well as actually Vice President Kamala Harris, she's been a bit more less high profile in terms of her campaign stops, but a lot of Democrats have welcomed her as they've been trying to stave off big losses in the House and the Senate. One thing about President Biden's final message is that the White House has been arguing that they weren't just focusing on democracy and abortion. I was talking to a White House aide today who said that they really have been hammering the economy as much as possible since earlier this year, and what the president has tried to do, although albeit limited, to address people's cost of living and the issues that they've been having due to inflation. But if you stack all those speeches up, even though there were prominent speeches on abortion and democracy, the president arguably gave more on the economy and different actions he's tried to address to take on the economy. And
in just a few seconds, Laura, I know you've been talking to White House folks. What are they saying that they worry about how their agenda might have to change if Republicans do well tonight?
The biggest thing is that if Democrats lose the House but keep the Senate, then it would enable the president to at least get judicial nominees through and have a bit of a firewall. But if both chambers fall, then the president has acknowledged that that would make his life, quote, very difficult, and that he has been paying attention to the fact that some Republicans have looked to impeach him, have looked to launch investigations into his son, Hunter Biden, as well as his Afghanistan withdrawal. And so the White House has since early summer been preparing for that possibility of an increase in investigations.
All right, Laura Barone-Lopez, who is going to be with us all tonight at the White House. Thank you, Laura.
Thank you.